What up, guys? This is Casey Israel. I'm heading to the next game store. It looks kind of like a shady area, but the B Villain game is great place to go to for video games. They got a wall of DVDs. You got some pops. There's some Super Nintendo games, some clone consoles. Then you got more of their desirable NES games right there. Looking around, see if I have anything or not that I need. Then I look at the Super Nintendo games. Kind of glancing over the NES games a little bit more. Talking to the guy a little bit because he was playing the Impractical Jokers on their TV by the Cash App. I was like, oh, that sounds familiar. And I looked back, I was like, that. Oh, that's why. And you can kind of see it in the window, in the glass right there. First, yeah, you can kind of see the TV right there. I'm still trying to look at these NES games right here. Then I go to the counter, talk to the guy a little bit about the Impractical Jokers. Then I starting to look at some of the games in their cases. They got several games in their boxes, but there's some controllers right there. Some third party controllers. A giant Ninja Turtles. Going to the other case. I've seen that last story before. I was gonna pick that up at a vintage stock, but I didn't pick it up. But now it's going for a little bit more money. You see some Xbox games right there, some PS2 games. Now I'm gonna head into the section where they have the bigger section. You got some more NES games. This is a good place to kind of pick off the NES games you don't have. They have them reasonable price. Like I think the I believe some of them will be priced at $5 if it's a if it's a common game. Look down and see. Kind of looked at the Super Nintendo for a split second. Look at the PS1 games. I used to like playing 007 games like that one right there. Looking at the Switch games. I didn't see anything I had to have with the Switch. Like I said before, like all the Switch games that I have physical already got right now, the ones I want. Then there's the Ryu games, and oh yeah, I found on the PSP the Batman movie uh, in the 80s, I guess. Or could have been the 70s. Then the GameCube section. Nothing strikes me as like, oh, I gotta get a game out of the GameCube section. And a lot of times they'll put shows the spine when it's like common games that they don't have no unlikely to sell them. Then it's the Xbox section. The PS2 section. Look around still at the PS2 a little bit. Now I'm heading towards the PS3 games. Still looking for that one 3D hero game. I just realized they put the wrong sign above the PS3. It says PS2. All those ones are like either sports games or common games. Then you got the 360 games. The Xbox One games. Same thing, then they got the PS4 games. Look at that Xbox on top of Xbox sign on top of a PS4 section. Looking at the PS4 section, seeing if there's anything, especially a VR game, if there's anything I want to get. Still looking around. That God of War 3 Remastered. It's a good game. Then I go back to the NES. Just I like to double check a lot because sometimes you forget about looking at something or look for something. And double checking the PS1 games. Talking to that guy for a little bit. Going back to look down at, I see a Thalo for the NES. City Connection. A lot of those games are a little bit higher priced because they're in the box. Back over here, real quick, checking. Maybe there's an NES game over here I don't have again. And then I was done. I was. I like those old Nintendo Power